Okay, now let's start the listening lesson. Let me mute you all. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at the picture. What sport can you see in this picture?
It's rugby.
American football.
American football. It's rugby.
Yes, this is American football. So we will be listening to a text, to a conversation about American football. But before the listening, let's do some pre-listening activities. What's your biggest dream for the future? What challenges might you face when trying to pursue that dream? How will you overcome them? So you need to think of the answers to these questions, and this time around, not to make it a little faster, let's answer this in the chat box. So when you send your answers, you send your answers to everyone. I first want you to send your answers to the first question. What's your biggest dream or one of the dreams for the future? I'll show you a sample answer. My biggest dream for the future is that I would like to be a pilot and fly planes. Now, please send your answers. Let's see what people dream about. You have got 2 minutes to send your answers. Okay, so we already see some responses. Thank you very much. Dima, my biggest dream is to achieve a sustainable career. Interesting. Dmitry, my biggest dream is just like the sample answer. Seriously, how very funny. Evgeny, my biggest dream is to become a famous artist. Okay. My biggest dream is to become famous. Okay, Nikita's just famous, yes. Become a doctor. My biggest dream is not to die that early. Yes, that's true. Yes, you don't want to die early. My biggest dream for the future is that I would like to be a good programmist. Okay, it's not programmist, it's computer programmer. Okay, a good computer programmer. Okay, my biggest dream is to become Zila's BF. Okay, I don't understand that. Maybe you do. My biggest dream is to the future become a billionaire. Okay, Nikita, good luck with that. My biggest dream for the future is to study abroad. Okay, my biggest dream is that I would be a pilot in Alrosa. Oh, cool. My biggest dream is to have a successful career. Okay. Move to another country, Marina. Is to be rich, Dima. Okay, visit Japan. Okay, how very interesting. An artist. Okay, thank you very much. What challenges might you face when trying to pursue that dream? How will you overcome them? The ideas, the sample answer. The main challenge will be that this can be a very competitive area. Places at aviation schools are limited. If I want to achieve my dream, I'll need to work really hard at school and get high grades in math and technical studies. Let's skip this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at this news story. So we have got some words in bold that we will later discuss. While reading the news story, you need to think of what these words mean. And then we'll translate using the dictionary some of the words. Okay, I would like one volunteer to read this text for us. Nikita Morozov, maybe you could volunteer?
Read the text.
Yes, please.
Many gifted sports people have had to overcome problems to ultimately achieve their dreams and gain respect in their field. One common obstacle is a lack of access to good facilities and coaching expertise for children. Parents sometimes campaign through online petitions or even demonstrations to get the funding they want for their children, or force the local authority to compromise.
Okay. Now, gifted sports people means what, ladies and gentlemen?
Одарённые.
Yes, talented. Yes, talented. Please say your answers in English. Overcome problems to ultimately achieve their dreams. What is ultimately? Your ideas?
Finally.
Absolutely.
Finally.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
finally.
Mm.
Finally, yes, or absolutely, yes. In this meaning, it's more finally than absolutely. Again, respect is easy. It's admiration, yes. Obstacle?
Препятствие.
Some problem, yes. We're talking in English, okay? Okay, expertise?
Hacking.
Coaching expertise. So a lack of access to good facilities and lack of coaching expertise. What is expertise?
It's like test.
Like test checking or something.
So expertise is special skills or knowledge. Like you're an expert, if you're an expert in something, for example, in cars, this shows your expertise. You show your expertise by being very good, by knowing something very well, skilled at something. Campaign, parents campaign.
Process or maybe action.
Yes, action, yes. They take part in actions intended to achieve a particular result. Petitions, what is petitions?
Service.
Documents.
Yes. Like documents, yes. Written requests signed by a lot of people asking someone in authority to do or change something. Demonstrations.
Parrot.
Mass meetings.
Yes, mass meetings. Event where large groups of people meet to protest. Very good. Funding.
Financiation.
To get, yeah, the finances, the money, yes, provided by an organization for a particular purpose. And compromise. Force the local authority to compromise. Who knows what compromise is?
Maybe it's meant to reach common interests.
Yes, you're right. Accept something that is not exactly what you want. So you, for example, want to go to the cinema and your friend wants to go to the ice skating rink and you need to reach the compromise. So, and you don't want to fight with your friend and you don't want to upset your friend. So you compromise and agree to go to the ice skating rink. Or maybe he will compromise. Or maybe you will go to both as a compromise. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will do the listening task. In this listening task, you will hear, the listening task will consist of 3 different extracts. In extract 1, you hear 2 teammates talking about playing American football. And you need to choose from A, B, or C. So how do we approach this kind of listening task? To follow a conversation, it is important to understand the relationship between the speakers and the context, so you're prepared for what they might say. Okay, so let's take a look at each extract and try to guess who are the speakers, what topic are they talking about, and what do you expect them to say. So you already need to make some preliminary guesses. So you hear 2 teammates talking about playing American football. So without looking at the questions, what do you think they're going to say?
They are going to have a conversation about the game, maybe the last game they played.
Yes. So something to do with the game itself, right? Extract 2, you hear 2 friends discussing opportunities for Olympic athletes. What kind of things do you think they will discuss? Opportunities for Olympic athletes.
Можете повторить, пожалуйста, меня залагало?
Okay, so what kind of things do you think they will discuss? Please turn on your videos, everyone. Your ideas, ladies and gentlemen, what kind of things are they going to discuss?
Or maybe the possibilities to take gold, silver, or bronze medals.
Or just
Mhm.
take a part in Olympic.
Taking part in the Olympic Games, okay. Extract 3, you hear two friends talking about some research into sports and child development. So it's two friends talking about research into sports and child development. What things do you think they will discuss? They might mention.
They maybe will talk about what sport is the most popular.
Okay, thank you very much. Now let's do the listening task itself. Well, I'll probably have to send you the screenshots, and let's do it extract by extract, okay? So that we don't lose the track of the tasks. Excuse me, let me go to page view again. Okay, we'll first send you extract 1 in the Telegram group. Okay, let me send you all the extracts, but we'll go extract by extract. While I'm sending you the extracts, you may read the information there, not to waste time. Okay, now let's focus on extract 1. Okay, you hear two teammates talking about playing American football. Please read question 1 and 2 and the options, and be ready to write the answers for these options in your copybook. So please, in your copybook, write down extract 1, extract 2, extract 3, and for each extract, there are 2 questions. Now get ready, I'll give you 30 seconds.
You hear two teammates talking about playing American football.
Welcome back to the team. I'm glad your campaign worked. It was dumb not to let you play just because you're a girl.
I know. You soon forgot I was a girl once I'd knocked you down. I accept I'm not the best player in the team, and it wasn't really about letting me be part of a winning team, even though you probably have a sneaking suspicion I could make a difference. It was about the people making the rules, treating me in the same way they always tell us to treat each other, with respect, and that wasn't happening in team selection.
So, is the campaign over now?
Not really. though I'm not sure where to take it from here. They've compromised and let me play, but not other girls.
You should keep fighting then. I reckon you have a few options. You'll obviously continue your internet petition, but it might not get much further than it already has. You could try to get on TV to highlight the issue there, one of those popular daytime chat shows or something. They'd love a story like this. A demonstration near City Hall could work, but you'd need a lot of people, and if you couldn't get them, then no one would notice. I guess it's a tricky one, but it's important to get it right.
Sure, thanks. Something to think about anyway.
Okay. Can you please now send the answers to question 1 and 2 to me privately in the Zoom chat? Send your answers to me privately. Write 1B, 2C, for example, or 1A, 2B. Okay, Petrovsky, first correct, second no. Dima Sem, first wrong, second wrong. Ilya Mizentsev, wrong. Akimov, first wrong, second correct. Vika, wrong. Lopatin, correct, both. Doronkin, second correct. Mizentsev, both wrong. Ratmir, wrong. Evgeny, both correct. Daniil, second correct. Sonia, second correct. Arina, second correct. Marina, both correct. Dmitry, first correct. Lazar, second correct. Fyodorov Stepan, second correct. Milana, first, no, wrong, both. Tatiana, second correct. Valera, second correct. Shirinskaya, both wrong. Ilarionov, wrong. Nikita, both correct. Erdem, wrong. Guseinova, wrong. Ratmir, wrong. Okay, now, the answer to the first question, why did the girl fight to be allowed to play football with the boys, is she resented the way decisions about the team were taken. Resented means hated. Now let's take a look at the script. It was about the people making the rules, treating me in the same way they always tell us to treat each other, with respect.
It was about the people making the rules, treating me in the same way they always tell us to treat each other, with respect, and that wasn't happening in team selection.
So, is the campaign over now?
No.
It was from the script, yes. So that was the answer. Second one is what is the boy's opinion about how the girl should continue her campaign? The right answer is it would be worth appealing to the media, like going to the media. Let's see the script again. In the script, you see is it? You could try to get on TV to highlight the issue there. One of those popular daytime chat shows. They'd love a story like that. Like this. Okay. Now let's go to extract two. Extract two. Let me first of all read the tasks. Maybe some people haven't had time to read the tasks. Prepare. Okay, so there may be some words that you are not familiar with. So adversity, only achieve success when they face adversity. Adversary is an enemy. Adversity is like opposition, something against you when they face opposition. Exploited is like use, how some athletes, sports people are used, exploited. Approach, you know the word approach, by the way, yeah, the way something is done. She's annoyed by the way the methods of some countries, yes, by the methods of some countries. Okay, now let me find extract 2 in the recording.
You hear two friends discussing opportunities for Olympic athletes.
I'm reading this article on sports people who overcame big challenges before competing in the Olympics. There's a javelin thrower who had to teach himself to throw via YouTube videos, and a runner who grew up in a boiling hot refugee camp with no gym or running shoes.
Well, I have to say that's pretty heroic, to put so much effort into overcoming obstacles like that. In fact, it just goes to show that you don't need to have the best of everything to be competitive on the world stage.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But both of them were sent off to train with excellent facilities and expertise once their talent had been spotted. Their efforts should be celebrated. But I wonder whether they'd have got to the Olympics without that kind of funding.
Good question.
I bet there are loads of naturally talented people who end up not fulfilling their potential just because they're not seen by the right people at the right time. It makes you question whether it's a level playing field at all. And it must be particularly bad in some of the poorer regions of the world too. I wonder just how fair big global sporting events really are. It's not that these people aren't gifted though, and hopefully things will change.
Right, so we have heard extract 2. Please make your choices and send your answers in the Zoom chat. Right, question 3B, question 4C, for example. Let me see your responses. And remember to choose only me. Only me. Okay, Doronkin, 1 right, the second one. Petrovsky wrong. Sonia first correct. Akimov first correct. Dmitry second correct. Daniil first correct. Shirinska wrong. Guseinova wrong. Erdem second correct. Lopatin second correct. Vika wrong. Laptev Evgeny first correct. Mezentsev both correct. Arina both correct. Marina second correct. Lazar second correct. Nikita first correct. Valera first correct. Fedorov first correct. Okay, Dima first correct. Radmir Sufianov, I don't understand your answer. It's just numbers. Okay. They agree that sports people should be praised for working hard. For working hard. That's pretty heroic, they said. I have to say that's pretty heroic to put so much effort into overcoming obstacles like that. They should be rewarded. Says their achievements should be celebrated. Sorry. Where's this phrase? Their achievements should be celebrated. Here it is. Their efforts should be celebrated, sorry, not achievements. And question 4. How does the woman feel about big sporting events? B, she's concerned about how fair some events are. And the script here says, it makes, there was one word that you might not have understood. That's why you made this wrong. I will now teach you this word. Where is it? It makes me question. It's not that one already. Now here it makes you question whether it's a level playing field at all. A level playing field. To be level, it means to be fair. That's why you didn't know the adjective, the meaning of this word level. Whether it's a level playing, if it's a fair play at all, so to speak. So the answer is B here. Now let's go to extract 3. So take a moment to read the tasks. You hear two friends talking about some research into sports and child development. Now let's listen.
You hear two friends talking about some research into sports and child development.
This research says that kids who develop early tend to get picked out as promising sports stars, and those who develop late are ignored.
Okay, well, there's nothing too shocking there when you think of our competitive school sports system. What happens when those early developers fail to live up to expectations?
Well, nothing really. Apparently, the child and everyone else believes they're talented, so they get the best coaches and train really hard. Ultimately, they achieve success, while the late developers believe they're no good at an early age, so just give in.
That's tough. Nothing will change, though. Not enough people in education are aware there's an issue. Does it give any suggestions on dealing with it?
Not really. You know, when I think about me and sports at middle school, I was so uncoordinated. I was glad to give it up. Maybe I could have been an athlete if I'd worked at it like those sporty kids, but I'll never know now. Still, according to this research, early developers tend to focus solely on their sports and improve less in other areas. But I concentrated on my studies and did well there, so I can't complain.
Okay. Send me your answers, please, now.
Извините, у меня звука не было.
Okay, I see. That's a pity. It's a shame. Please send the right answers, the right numbers, okay, ladies and gentlemen. So it's question 5 and 6. So you have to say send 5 and 6, not 1 and 2, because I can get confused with your first answers. Ratmir, first correct. Ayana, correct. Petrovsky, first correct. Marina, both correct. Sonia, first correct. Mizentsev, both correct. Petrovsky's first correct. Dima, both correct. Dmitry, first correct. Danila, first correct. Fedorov, first correct. Ilarion, okay, understand. Nikita, first correct. Doronkin, first correct. Laptev Evgeny, second correct. Dmitry, correct. Erdem, first correct. Guseinova, first correct. Lazar, both correct. Lopatin, second correct. Vika, both correct. Ratmir, first correct. Tatiana, first correct. Okay. Not that easy. Yes, I understand. What is the man's attitude to the research? Oh, sorry, with the woman's attitude. She is doubtful it will have an impact on school sports. On school sports. She says here, at closer to Nothing will change though. That's tough. Nothing will change though, she says. Not enough people in education are aware that's an issue. Okay, and the last, what are the man's feelings towards his own past experience at school? He is happy with his choices. So in the script we can see. So when I think about me and sports at middle, I was so uncoordinated. I was glad to give it up because he said, I concentrated on my studies and did well there, so I can't complain. So he was happy. Okay, let's skip this task because it's not very convenient as I feel to do too many breakout activities in Zoom. Let me close this for the moment and close the lesson for the moment. Close this lesson. So we have actually finished the listening task. We now have a little bit more time. Well, I want to begin the use of English lesson at the beginning of the next class, not to confuse the two lessons. And before I begin, let me take you somewhere else. Sorry. Let me share some resources with you about the English Language Olympiad. So we have some 5 minutes time. I will quickly go over some resources with you. Let me open my presentation. I will also send these things in the Telegram. First of all, let me see. So what sources can you, ladies and gentlemen, use to prepare for the Olympiad, both municipal and regional generally? I will now share some resources with you. I will send these slides to you in the group. Okay, so the first resource is olympiada.ru. If you open this page and you choose English, you will see this. С чего начать в подготовке? You can see here, то есть здесь вы видите книжки Курасовской. Курасовская. Эти книжки, ну, практически нереально ни купить, ни скачать, потому что они продаются чисто в книжном варианте, их очень мало всегда копий, их разбирают всегда на сервисе, ну там, в общем. Ну, если вдруг у вас есть возможность, вот какие-то издания Юлии Борисовны Курасовской, это председатель нашей комиссии много лет, в прошлом году, по-моему, кстати, она перестала, не помню. Вот есть книжка Мельчиной «Be the Best», готовимся к Олимпиадам по английскому языку, 2017 год. Все книжки Артема Петровича Гулова, издательство, не издательство, серии Olymp Way, да? Получается, подходят. И вот получается Man Taylor Knowles, Destination, книжки вот Destination, Vocabulary, Grammar and Vocabulary, уровень C1, C2. Но это для тех, кто уже планирует на республике быть призером, победителем, ну и на все распройти. И вот получается Advanced это все, кто, ну, на республику там планирует. Вот здесь тоже есть еще 3 книги написаны. Ну вот на этой ссылке вы найдете, как бы здесь на слайде не очень видно. Потом по вот этой ссылке вы можете найти, да, подготовку к Олимпиадам по английскому языку, что рекомендует Центр педагогического мастерства, то есть центр, который готовит московскую сборную к Олимпиадам. Вот эти книжки, FC, Virginia Evans, CPE, это понятно, Proficiency, это для победителей в СЕРОСа. и республики Advanced, это и все для победителей Сероса. Если вы на муниципальном уровне хотите пока стать, вам нужно хотя бы уверенный начальный Advanced иметь и, естественно, уверенный Upper Intermediate. То есть эти FC вы должны решать там с минимальным количеством ошибок. Там, не знаю, максимум 10% ошибок на FC вы должны делать, чтобы на муниципальном, там, на республике пройти. Ну и вот по страноведению есть какие-то ссылочки, phrasal verbs есть. Есть на сайте тоже олимпиада.ру, статья 725, 10 лайфхаков от двукратной победительницы Всероса Елизаветы Долгих. Ну вот просто почитать, как статья, какие-то идеи себе взять. Есть группа ВКонтакте. Это, наверное, один из самых главных ресурсов, которым вы должны пользоваться. Если вы ВКонтакте есть, подпишитесь на эту группу Olymp Way. Они там постоянно скидывают какие-то челленджи, задания, информацию. Администратор этой группы Артем Петрович Кулов. Руководитель, получается, московской сборной. У него каждый год победители, призеры. И там очень классные материалы. И все разборы, все видео там региональных этапов, разборы, объяснения. Потом есть ресурс, сайт upwego.ru. Здесь тоже составитель и администратор этого сайта, одна из победителей Сероса. У нее есть марафоны. Марафоны очень дешевые, 900 рублей в месяц. На них можно подписаться и проделывать задания, которые она присылает по всяким олимпиадным, в общем, штукам. Есть к ней, можно записаться в занятиях на мини-группах в Zoom, там уж подороже, естественно, но попробуйте, тут есть очень много бесплатных ресурсов, которые можно проделывать. У нее также на сайте, у нее есть своя ВКонтакте группа Up We Go, тоже можно на ней подписаться. Есть вот этот документ Google Docs, где она написала вот эти вот перечневые олимпиады, в которых вы можете участвовать, когда вы должны на них зарегистрироваться, с английским языком, естественно, связано, когда отборочный тур, когда заключительный этап, и сразу на сайт Олимпиады переходите вот по ссылке этой Google Spreadsheet и попадаете, получается, там, где можно архив заданий посмотреть, где зарегистрироваться надо и так далее, и так далее. Выберите, естественно, выбирайте олимпиады, там те, которые вам интереснее, несколько можно просмотреть, там 4, 5, 3, 4 выбрать, можно все, если у вас время позволяет. So this is all. Let's take a short break, 10 minutes, okay? I will see you at 1:50. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay.